What is up, DramaAlert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. All right, guys, I have Ray Diaz on the line. The last couple DramaAlerts, we've been talking about some creepy posts on a 16-year-old girl's Instagram known as Laura Gray. Ray, what is up with this? Like, are you into this girl or what?
All right, first of all, what's up, Keem? Nice to meet you, brother.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, honestly, it's ridiculous, though. You know, people comment on other social as friends, and that's it. And the fact that, you know, she's a top influencer, which is a huge success, and I congratulate her on. That's why I was advised to comment on her, and I wrote that generic response, you know, to get people to engage. And, you know, as you know, like for Kim Kardashian, I would say something like, you know, nice butt, because I believe that's what people would agree with. And someone like Loren, who I didn't even know who she was or her age, I would comment something like dream girl or stunning, because I know kids believe that's what she is just by glancing at her page. So again, my intentions were to have a positive feedback.
Okay, so I totally believe you on your intentions now. We just so everyone knows, we spoke a little bit off camera, so I kind of understand what you were doing. Yeah. You know, your management told you, hey, you need to, you know, engage with more people on Instagram because it's going to get you more followers. I totally believe you. But did you know that the girl was 16?
Absolutely not, man. How would I know that? I didn't know she was.
Okay, so
I know now.
From the outside looking in, okay, it looked really creepy.
And my apologies for that. You know, I didn't think of it from that form, but if you put yourself outside in the perspective, I had a good friend, Amanda Cerny, and she told me the same thing. She's like, Ray, from an outside point of view, you as an influencer, you understand that this is what you're doing, but people on the outside don't understand our world. So next time, just do a little bit more research. And I agree with her, which is why, you know, I'm on the phone with you today, because I agree that I should have did some more research on every influencer, because it's my job now. And so I apologize again for any inconveniences.
I believe you. I actually believe you now that we spoke. But so there was an incident where she posted out a picture, or she put out a picture that was kind of, she was dressed in like a nightie or something, and you responded to that by saying, I don't think you should be posting pictures, you know, being only 16. Can you explain to us what that was about?
Yeah, there's people who were writing, because I wrote on her page and I get every single response on my notifications. So I was responding to a guy saying, you know, I don't think 16-year-olds should be wearing something like this, you know, because they kept calling me pedo, you know, P-E-D-O.
Right.
I was just letting them know, like, honestly, at the end of the day, like, she's 16 and she can misconstrue and confuse people by what she's posting. And just from a glance of that photo, that's how I felt. Like, look, guys, I didn't mean anything towards it, but at the end of the day, this girl accidentally or on purpose liked one of the comments, and I was like, why would she do that? And so that's why I wrote that, just to put eyes on her, to let her know, like, hey, I know you're seeing everybody's calling me this. Can you please not engage with it and just like say, oh, thanhanks, Ray,
so she,
as opposed to many people.
She clapped back and said, you know, you're 30 years old, like, can you just leave me alone?
Yeah.
What did you think about that?
I honestly felt sorry for her, because I remember, you know, reacting like that when somebody would, you know, make me defend myself. So I actually felt bad for her, because at the end of the day, you know, her outfit was risque. And I just apologize. I don't got no beef with her. I don't know her. You know, congratulations on everything she has. And I was just making a point out there, like, look, don't attack me for not knowing that she was 16. Because when someone posts stuff like this, it's hard to know. But now I know. And she is allowed to wear what she wants. I'm not here to say what to wear, but I'm here to say that it can confuse people who don't know her age.
Okay,
like anybody else.
Point taken. Now, we also covered here on DramaAlert that, you know, our source from Team 10 was saying that you were lying about your age, kept saying you were younger, and famous birthdays had the wrong age and all that. How would you respond to your age publicly being much younger than what you actually are, and what Team 10 had to say about you?
Well, Keemstar, I want to ask you a question. If you looked at me on social media, what age would you think I am?
I would think that you were probably like, I don't know, 25.
Yeah, so exactly. So all these kids believed I was that age, and not that I was ever hiding it in my world, because as an actor, it's fine. But for me, I didn't know that it was on, what is it, Famous Birthdays?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was up there. And so I just went and just did my work. And for people to even know my age or my birthday or these rankings, it's something I didn't even know was up there.
So the source that we have from Team 10, are they lying or like?
Yeah, because all my paperwork on Team 10 I filled out properly with my ID and everything, because I'm still signed contractually with Team 10, and everything I put on Team 10 is my original date of birth. So I never lied, because
you're still
the team would know.
Right. So you're still with Team 10. How come we don't see you in the videos anymore? Like, what happened there?
All right, about Team 10 and why I left. Okay, I was ostracized, buddy. I was frustrated, and I left because it was completely dysfunctional. Although I like Jake personally, I just texted him last week to let him know we're still boys outside the business. He hasn't been able to keep his promises that he's made to all the Team 10 members, including myself. So
is that why you think a bunch of people like left and like, a bunch of people?
Yeah, but for me, it got a bit weird after the Martinez twins left, because they didn't want me to stay friends with them. It was already weird before because I liked Alyssa as a friend, and I thought Rice Gum was cool. And when I met Banks, he was a really, really nice guy. So he wanted me to have his beef, and his beef isn't my beef. His beef isn't my beef. So as you know,
because Jake wanted you to hate Rice Gum, Alyssa, Banks, and like all these people, and because you didn't, there was a problem?
Yeah, it's just like, are we a team or are we not a team? And so like, if you don't follow suit, you're automatically looked at like, what are you doing? But you already know, as you know, he hasn't been able to keep one of his relationships together in his life, and literally all of his closest friends, associates, etc., were all disagreeing with each other, at odds. The work environment was competitive within the team. No one wanted to help each other. I mean, even Kevin, the manager, Kevin Gold, left the team. So with that being said, like, it was just downhill already.
So what is it? Is it more like Jake Paul's just out for Jake Paul, and he has no business having an actual team? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it's crazy, because so it's fine to have a leader. I always made sure that Jake knew he was our boss when it came to Team 10.
Right.
Right. But it can't be at the expense of everyone else. And eventually he lost the trust and faith of literally almost everyone he came into contact with, including his best friend Chance.
Right.
Right. And the craziest part about this is that everyone left. And it's because Jake, in the end of the day, only cares about himself. And everyone else is just part of the cast of making his own success. So he uses all of us, to get to where he needs to get. Now, and I love Jake's vision. His vision to become a billionaire, I loved it. I wanted to be part of it. Outside of work, he's dope. He's a great guy. But within work, nah, bro, it's all effed up.
Okay, so those are some harsh words for Jake and Team 10. So you signed a contract with Team 10. You're still technically with Team 10. Do they still take 20% of your money?
Yeah, I mean, I don't try to push FanJoy, but yeah, I get my Team 10 checks in the mail.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, do they take like let's say you do a movie, right? Because I'm just trying to understand this contract. Let's say you go and do a movie and you get paid, I don't know, let's say $500,000 to do that movie. Will Jake get 20% of that?
Jake will get. So when it comes to television, my contract was slightly different. For anybody else, he will get 20%. With me, it goes 0, 5, 10, 20, because the contract was X amount of years.
So wait. How long is this for? How long are you in this trap for?
Long time.
Like, you mean to tell me?
Hey, we have to sell our souls to be part of Jake's team, even though he comes to us and asks us to be part of the team.
God,
Jake is crazy.
That's ridiculous. Okay. Let's say your YouTube career and your online career, because you're more like on Instagram, right, and like acting and stuff like that. Let's say acting and Instagram completely bombs. All right. And your career is done and over with, and you have to get a job at Burger King, all right? When you get your paycheck, do you gotta like take 20% of that check and give it to Jake?
He'll probably take my whole check. Yo, it's crazy.
Okay, but so I went into this, okay, feeling sorry for you because I understood why you were leaving messages on her Instagram, and I get it. It was your manager telling you to do that. I totally understand that, and you were just trying to get more attention on Instagram. Like, I totally get that. I get that side of the business. 100%, and I felt sorry for you. But
thank you, I appreciate that.
Now that you're telling me what's going on with you and Jake, now I really feel sorry for you, Ray.
Yo, you think that's bad? You should know about my Lele Pons issue, bro. It's
your
crazy.
Lele Pons issue? Okay.
Well, that's gonna be a whole nother topic.
That's a whole nother topic. We're gonna bring you on.
I may fly to Buffalo, or I may go to Buffalo.
I'm gonna be in LA. Let's do it in LA. Ray Diaz gonna talk about Lele Pons. Guys, if you want to stay on all these stories, sub right now with those notifications on. We're gonna do another interview here with Ray. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you slap a like on it. DramaAlert Nation now over 3,800,000 subscribers.
Well, congratulations, brother.